Good day guys, Bing here. So today we're going to try this exercise. We're going to create a parametric family, something like this, but not controlled by all different parameters like a height, width, or depth. Instead, it can be controlled by a scale parameter. So yeah, something like this. So when scale is 100, it's this big, and then when the scale equals 50, and becomes smaller. Every dimension becomes smaller, become half of that. Okay, so and also yeah, we will try to do a little bit nested family as well. So let's do it. Okay, so we are going to. Let me think. Maybe we can just create this as one family and then nest it into a host family. Create this as separate. This one maybe separate as well, and then host them. Just place all of them into another family. So and then try to create a scale parameter control everything. Okay, so let's do it. So first, I'll just create a generic model. And in the floor plan, I'll just add some reference plan, copy another reference plan, copy down, dimension di, and equal another dimension, equal dimension and dimension. So I'll just make this one a square shape. So yeah, it's easier. So select both dimension. I'll just call it, create a parameter. Let's call it width w, and change it to instance. Okay, so that this is actually that doesn't really matter when if we're going to nest this family, so it doesn't matter instance or type, should be okay. And then go to front view. So add another reference plan, and then we can add a dimension and create a height parameter, also an instance parameter. So go to floor plan again. So create an extrusion. So let's use rectangle. Just start from this corner and finish this corner, and then lock this sketch line onto the reference plans. Maybe I'll just TL so the line becomes thicker. Yeah. Go to front view. Finish this extrusion. Drag this up to the reference plan. So, hang on. If we do it on the floor plan, so we need to add void to cut this one. So actually, let me just delete this one. So instead of create the extrusion on the floor plan, so we're going to do extrusion in on this in this elevation instead. So let's create extrusion and lock, and go to floor plan, finish. Drag this to this end. Lock, and then drag this to this reference plan and lock. Go back to the front elevation. So now we can just instead of create a separate void, we can just edit extrusion and then add the void directly. So I'll do something like this. All right, so roughly match that. And then something like this, and mirror so we have two. And then you can use reference plan to constrain the location of this circle, but you can also do use dimension. Okay, so but both of the methods you need to show the center mark visible, because otherwise you won't be able to dimension, right? So let's dimension from this reference plan, dimension from this reference plan, and do the same from here to here, from here to here. And also we can add radius. Okay, so select radius, and we can create a radius parameter. Let's call it R instance. And for this one, so maybe I'll just call it offset horizontal instance, and this will be offset vertical instance. Okay, so now we can finish this one. If I finish, So which means now this is a fully parametric extrusion, right? So we can adjust, we can change the, for example, the width. We can change the radius of these circles. We can change the offset location of the circle, right? We can also change the height of this whole thing, like so. For example, 600. Okay, but all these are separate individual. Like it won't affect. When you change one, it won't affect others. So, but we don't need to add parameter here because we are going to nest this into another family. So we better just do it in the host family. So this one is all done. Now let's create another one. So new family. So this one will be the host family. So so let's let me think. Okay, so first I'll add a reference plane because I want, there will be column underneath. So I'll just add a height parameter in here. So this time maybe I'll just call it h1 instance. Okay, and then I'll just go here, load this one into the here. So just need to make sure go to floor plan and place it. So place it in the middle. So here you have the option. So you can use the elevation from level, I think. Let's try. Okay, so try 100. Yeah, so you can use this one. So which means you can actually use the h1 we have here. So it will also place this family onto the right height. Or I'm not quite sure what the difference between these two. I think it's the same. They are the same. See? Yeah, I don't know why we have this. Another option is, I think you can just align, right, and lock, and that's all. Yeah, it will change the anyway. So that's fine. So I think this is it. And then let's just model some of these columns. So they're very simple. So we can just create a new family. It will be generic model again. Reference plans, copy. Another reference plan, copy. Di equal dimension. So select these two. So let's just make this square shape. Okay, so hang on. Let me think. Maybe we might, because I want to do something interesting. So instead of just make it square, I want to have a little bit more flexibility. Let's do this. So I'll call this one W1 and instance. Okay, so and then I'll just call this one W2 instance. And also go to front view, add a reference plan RP. Dimension, so this one will be the height. Let's call it h1 maybe instance. Okay, so now go to floor plan, so we can create, create an extrusion. So rectangle from here, lock them. So finish, go to front view, drag this onto the reference plan here, so lock. So this is done, finished. Okay, so we don't need any formula because we have all these parameters, and then we can do the formula in the host family. So now let's load this one into which one? Family 6. Yeah. Okay, into family 6, and then we can place. Go to floor plan. So we can let's place. I'll place one. Oh, hang on, sorry, wrong one. Create component. I'll place one here, one here. And another one here. I'll just make something a little bit interesting here. So Okay, for these three, I want to make them like a square shape column. Okay, so which means the W1 and W2 will be the same. So I'll just maybe create another W. So this time maybe W3 instance, and okay. Oh, actually, maybe I'll just call it W instead, because W3 W. The width we will eventually we will have this width. So this will be the width column width. Maybe just call it WC. No, WC CW. Okay, so W3. Let's call it column width. Okay, column CW instance, and okay, and okay. Right? Oh, we haven't. Sorry, I haven't a link. So these three. Sorry, CW and CW as well. So this will make them a square profile, right? So now for the height, so we have the height here, H1. Yeah, that's fine. So we're going to select all these three. So 1, 2, 3, and then link the H1 to H1. Oh, same. So you can see it will automatically match that height, right? And also, I want to try to lock this one. Yeah, usually this is not recommended. Try not to use, the edge of your model to try to lock, because sometimes it's not reliable. But for this exercise, I think it should be fine. Okay, so let's just do this. Oops, sorry. Lock, 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 and lock. Okay, so actually I left one here because I wanted to make do something interesting. So I wanted to maybe rotate this by 45. Oh, hang on, Control Z, RO. I have this copy lock checked. Okay, so maybe I want to do something like this, and I want to link one of the width with the with the height. So I'll use height instead of the width. And sorry, wrong one. I'll just change this one to none, change this one to height, and then I'll use the width for the rest to so make it a horizontal. See, still the same. Exactly same shape, but I just swapped some of the parameter to make it horizontal. And what I wanted to achieve is when we scale this one, we also scale this, and also but this one, the location, so relative location of this family will stay the same. That's what I wanted to achieve. Okay, so now let's do the formula. So select this family so you can see all these parameters, right? So we need to, because currently in family types there's almost nothing here. So first we need to associate all these parameters into the host family. Okay, so let's do it. This one will be, let's do it H2 because we have the H1 here, right? So let's just do H2 instance. Okay, so offset, so we can still call it offset H. Okay, so offset H. So this is for the offset for the voids. So again, so this one still called offset vertical and radius. So let's still call it radius. Okay, so the width is this one. So so this will be the overall width. I'll just name it width. So everything else. Okay, so now you can see all the parameter of this family and these families are all associated with all the parameters here. in this, which means we can change, we can control everything from here, right? So let's try. I'll change this one to maybe a 750, for example. So you can see not only this but also this, but you can see the location of this is not quite right, but we will fix that after. So now let's just change some of the dimensions, so at least make it a little bit easier for us to, try to work out the scale thing. Okay, so now here we have actually we have two options. One option is we create a parameter like for example a scale. Just make sure, so you need to change this one from length to at least like number or integer, but in this case I'll use number, because if you use length times length, it will become an area, so it will be I'm not sure if it will work or not, but usually for a scale just make sure you use number. Let's use instance. Okay, so for now I'll just type in, so you can use any number, actually any, but eventually we'll put this scale in the formula for this, so maybe just make it easier for example 100. So now for the formula, so for example h1, you just need to divide this number by 100 and then times the scale, so which means it will be 7.5 times scale. Okay, so maybe I'll just select this, Control C, so it's easier for me to. So this will be 4.5 times scale, 6 times scale, right? 3 times scale, 3 times scale, 1.5 times scale, and 15 times scale. So this is all. So now you can now let's try. Okay, so this is currently 100 scale, 90. So you'll see the whole thing becomes smaller. 80, right? So it's very simple. 50, but so you can see this one, this leg, this column stay in the same location. So but what we want it to be is when 100, and when it scale to 50, so it moved to here, so stay still in the relative same location relative to this bit. Okay, so now we want to achieve that, so let's change it back to 100. Now let's go to floor plan, so let's have a look how we can achieve this. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to let me think. We need to I think we probably need to add a couple of reference plan. I think I forgot. Should be fine. Yeah, I did this before, trust me. Add a couple of reference plans, so because this is the point we want it to be, so always when we scale, this will be this column will always stay here, and this is the base point of this, right? So we need to create a parameter. So what do we call this one? I'll just call offset 1. Okay, and then this one will be offset 2. Instance is this instance, yeah. And then what do we do next? I think we need to add a reference line from this point to this point, and AL align. So let's try to select all the reference plan and reference lines we need, HI, so we don't accidentally click on anything else. Select this reference plan and then tab, select, tab, lock. Same tab, probably not, doesn't matter, but let's just lock it Oh, doesn't work. Anyway, so it should be fine. HR, so just have a test. So see, yeah, when we move this reference plan, the reference line follows. Good. Okay, so now, what's next? I think we need to place this one because we want this one to follow the reference line. So we're going to edit this family, go back to this one, and then take this work plan based and load it back and overwrite. So now I'll select this family. So now we have the option to, so see this one. So previously we don't have this option, but now we have because we tick that box. Click on edit work plan, pick a plan, okay. Make sure it's placed on face. Let's try to pick this reference line. Now, so you can see it will follow this reference line, but still not quite sure. Let's have a test. I'll change this one to 500 and change this one to 1 meter. So number, it's a little bit easier, right? So now you can see it's actually not right. So I'll just move this one to here, and yeah, maybe I'll try again. So see, it's not constrained. So I think what we need, how can we constrain this one? Yeah, it's a little bit tricky. I'm not sure actually. So let's try. So what I'm going to do is I'll just try to use the scale to control the offset 1 and the offset 2 as well. So which means this is 10 times scale, Control V. This is 5 times scale. Okay, so apply, all good. Now let's try if I type 90. Okay, so looks like we still need to let me think. Okay, so maybe we need to somehow lock. Let's try this one. I'll just move this away. This is 45 degrees, right? So maybe I'll just create a reference line. I'll set work. Let me set work plan onto the reference line and create a reference line from this point with the 45 degree to match this family, and then place this one. Edit work plan, pick a plan. Okay, pick this reference line and move this onto here. So I'll try again. Okay, maybe still. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, still not right. Better, but still, we need a little bit constraint. So Control Z. Now I think we can probably try a line and try to pick the end point of, maybe not this. How about we do a dimension instead? So DI, dimension from here to that reference, to the end point of that, and type in 0 and lock the 0. Let's try this. Okay, so and I go to 90. I think that's it. 50. Yeah. Okay, so now let's have a look in 3D view. Maybe just HH the reference line, we don't want to see it. Okay, so go to family types. 50%, 90%, 100%. Okay, so yeah, I think this is almost it. So and yeah, that's a roof. So for the roof, maybe we can just directly do it here. How about that? So okay, I'll just add a reference plan. So because we can just create that directly from this reference plans. We already have the height of this family, so we can just use the same height, so which is H2. So now we can use this. We can do for the roof, for this shape, we can probably just do a blend. So let's just create set world plan. I'll just use the reference plan here, go to floor plan, and then we probably want to, yes, let's just do extrusion. So usually I don't do it this way, I always use reference plan, but for this one I'll just do you know, dimension instead. Okay, equal another dimension. So, and then select these two. So we already have the width, right? So which is this one. So okay, so this is one of the profile. Oh hell, extrusion. Sorry, wrong one. Sorry about that. Cancel. Should be blend. So let's do it again. Create blend. Okay, so rectangle, this here. Oh, maybe we can also lock. Yeah, let's try lock. So I think lock should be fine. Lock, and lock. Okay, so go to front view, and we also need a top. Yeah, that's fine. Go back to floor plan. Click on edit top. So for the because we want this one, so we can just have a very small rectangular shape. Sorry, square shape. So in the what's this? Yeah, let's ignore that. Do a very small one. Too small. Slightly bigger. At least one, right? So I'll just make it 1 by 1 and move it to here. Okay, so now let's go finish this blend, go to front view, and that's the height. For the height, actually, instead of adding another reference plan, we can also do it directly here. So I think it should be fine. Click on this, or maybe I'll call it, we have H1, H2, call it H3 instance. Okay, so, and maybe make it slightly higher. How about 500? Okay, and then do the same 5 times scale, and that's it. Apply. Okay, let's have a look in 3D view. So this is it. Okay, so let's try scale. Oh, hang on. Do we need this reference now? I don't think we need, because we have this reference plan, we have this reference line here. No, we don't need this one. It should still work. Let's try. Yeah, I don't think we need that one. Right? Yeah, it works. So now let's have a look in 3D view. So this is the family. So when scale is 100, this 60, yeah, it works. 5, yeah, also works. So yeah, this is almost it. I said almost because there's actually different options. So for this one, we use a scale to control this one, the size. But actually, the scale is not really doesn't really make any sense because it's just a scale, right? So it's a number, and we don't know the actual size, what the size will be. We need to type in 100, and then we need to work out, maybe do a dimension and work out what's the size. So actually, it's probably better to use one of the dimension here to control the size. For example, we can use the width. So let's just and get rid of if we get rid of the formula for the width, which means we can use the width, and then instead of using the scale for this formula, we can just use the width. So we can get rid of the scale, right? Get rid of the scale, and we can just, use the width. You just need to, do a little bit calculation here. So for example, 150 equals 10%, 10%, so 1/10 of, W. So which means we can just use W divided by 10, then this can get to the R, and then this will be, W divided by 5, right? 300 is divided by 5, Control C, Control V. This is 2/3 of W, right? So W times 2 divided by 3, right? 500 is 1/3, right? So it will be W divided by 3. 500 W divided by 3 again. 600. Okay. Let's make it 500 as well. So W divided by 3. Or maybe 2.7. Make it 600. No, 2.5. Yes. Don't know what this need to be. 3.2 maybe. 3.3. Yeah, close enough. 750 is a little bit more than, so divided by 2, W divided by 2. What's that? Yes, that's it. So now, instead of using a number scale to control the size, we can just use W. And also we know that this is the width, which means when we type 1.5 meter, we know that this equals 1.5, right? So I think, yeah, it's better. So 3 meter, for example. So, this is 3 meter. So, yeah, I think this is it. So, and of course, your families might, this is just to show you the method. Okay, so this, I don't think this is any useful, but maybe you can create something, maybe some conceptual. It's just like a mass, some. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe you can make something useful using this method. Okay, so this is it. Finally, so this is still a family. So if we create a project and load this into the project, and we can. Or actually, because yeah, so you can just probably, I will, if I'm going to use this family, I'll move all these into different groups, so it's not showing here. So we can only have one parameter here. So, and also because what's this one? So these are the reference plans. So that was reference plan. Yeah, not very useful. Maybe we could just hide them. So hide them, not AH or HH. We need to go into here and then maybe just do these two should be sufficient. Just change this one to not a reference. So we'll hide those handle. And also, so the one I mentioned, so if I go to family types, so you can just move all these into a different group. Usually what I do is just edit them, type RO, just move them away from that dimension, because these are all controlled by the formula, so it's no, doesn't need to be there, because we can't control, we can't change them. Anyway, so it's grey out, right? So I'll just quickly do it. Okay, I'll just leave, maybe just another 3, right? So Okay, so last one. Okay, so load this one into the project again and overwrite. Now you can see there's no, still there. What's this one? This is still the reference line. Let me have a look again. I think I changed this one, or maybe it's because this. Yeah, I'm not sure. How about we just change these two and not reference at all? So maybe this will get rid of all the handles, so we can't change. Yeah, I think that's it. So now there's only one. So top. So this is just view range. Oh. Okay, so that's view range 3 parameter, copy, because they are instance parameter, so you can always change. So this is it. Yeah, maybe you don't need this family, right? Okay, so if you have any questions, please let me know. I will see you next time. Thank you. Bye.